Hello, everyone, and welcome to the CarAlarm podcast. My name is Alex,
And I'm Gavin.
and we finally followed up a Royal Rumble prediction
Results video.
Yeah, we have our Royal Rumble results. I have my notes. We're gonna discuss what happened at the Royal Rumble and who won the predictions game. Maybe eventually we'll have a kind of loser punishment one day down the line, but for now it's just for bragging rights, I guess. So let's get into the review part of the Royal Rumble. So they opened the show with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles for the WWE World Championship.
Now, when I first saw this, I'm like, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. Because they're opening up with the SmackDown Championship match.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird too. Instead of any of the tag matches, honestly.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad match. It definitely wasn't a great match, I don't think.
It was pretty good.
It was good. It was entertaining, at least, to watch. I've seen the closest 2 count, I think, ever, after Kevin Owens hit a super kick, and then Sami Zayn hit a Blue Thunder Bomb on AJ Styles. And the referee counted, and I swear I thought it was 3. Usually, it's like, oh wow, it was almost 3. But I really thought it was over there. Which was really impressive from AJ.
And everyone.
Yeah, everyone. The referee, AJ, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. It was a perfect kick out. AJ ended up winning after sending Sami Zayn to the outside and rolling up Kevin Owens with a type of schoolboy.
Yeah, and that was a little weird though, because I didn't think they got the tag.
So I don't know if this was a botch or if it was meant to just keep the storyline going until
Mania.
Yeah, until which we'll get to later, until AJ's next feud. But Sammy, I think, was the one on AJ's shoulder trying to tag in Kevin Owens, and they never touched hands. But the tag, I don't think the ref even called the tag, but the match just went forward as if they had tagged. So
I didn't understand it.
I didn't either.
Though I wondered if Sami Zayn was okay after he just kind of got dropped to the outside of the ring.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match to open the show.
Definitely with AJ Styles, just being able, the way he countered everything.
Yeah. I did predict, I do believe, let's see, let me look at my predictions to make. Yeah, I did predict that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would win just because I said I wanted that to happen. I'm glad I was wrong because, well, you know what? We'll talk about that in a little while when we get to the Royal Rumble results. But next up, we have the Usos versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Usos end up getting the first fall after a really good first fall match, which I think the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where just near fall after near fall, and no one still would get the first point on the board. They ended up getting it after murdering Chad Gable with super kicks, and they ended up getting the second fall not long after Schoolboy on Shelton Benjamin.
So the first fall I thought was incredible. The second one was a little eh.
The second one was a bit lackluster, I guess is a good word to describe it. The first fall was great, and I thought the rest of the match would go that way, but I guess ending it a little soon, surprising, was a way to continue the feud, maybe.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was fine. Not the best tag match of the year, I don't think. You seen War Games, right?
Yeah, I did.
They had a great War Games tag team match in there. And it was fine. Usos are good. Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin are good. And I'm sure they're going to have a better match sooner or later if this feud is continuing, which it may not be, because the Usos did get a clean sweep.
Yeah, so it may not. They may go on to fight, I don't know, someone else.
Bludgeon Brothers.
There you go.
Authors of Pain, maybe.
Bludgeon Brothers versus Authors of Pain sounds good.
Yeah. Or Sanity might come up, too. I think the NXT Tag Champs right now are Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, so any team that's not tag champs in NXT has a possibility of moving up, I would say. But let's get to the surprising third match of the night, the Men's Royal Rumble match. I'll go through each opponent that entered and each opponent that was eliminated. I won't go slow, but I'm not going to go super fast either. So the first entrant of the match is Rusev and Finn Balor, following right behind him. Rhino is the third man. Corbin is fourth. Baron Corbin eliminates Rhino before Finn Balor eliminates Baron Corbin, which then sends Baron Corbin absolutely berserk on the outside.
He kills everyone.
Yeah, he pulls Finn Balor out, throws him against the barricade. He gets Rusev out, beats him up. And then Slater coming out as number 5th.
Poor Slater.
Yeah, Slater coming out as number 5th gets just beaten up again by Baron Corbin, joining the rest of the gang before Corbin leaves. Number 6 is Elias, who, as everyone else will continue, just gives a little kick to Heath Slater as he's coming down the ring with the guitar, as everyone else around the ring is completely knocked out.
Then Elias tries stopping the freaking time clock with a song, which doesn't work, of course.
Yeah. No, he starts to sing for just a bit before number 7, Andrade Cien Almas, the NXT champion,
which surprised me.
Yeah, I was super happy about this. He's I think underrated a little bit. I know he's NXT champion, but
he's not looked at as really, really high up there.
Yeah.
Which is a little disappointing.
At least not from what I've seen. I know, of course, the NXT fans are going to look at everyone as the best because it's such a passionate little fan base. And maybe we should start watching more NXT, but I'm glad he was in it.
Me too.
So, number 8 is Bray Wyatt, and number 9 is Big E. No eliminations yet. And number 10 for the second year in a row was supposed to be Ty Dillinger. However,
which I like very much that he's number 10.
Me too. I hope they just always keep him number 10, even if it doesn't make sense, like kayfabe wise, because you know your random numbers.
Yeah.
Just do it anyway because no one cares. Everyone's okay with it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are shown backstage on the Titantron, destroying Ty Dillinger before Sami Zayn decides he's going to take his place in the Royal Rumble match, which may seem questionable, but you have to remember they do this all the time. I think the last time he did it was Curtis Axel and Eric Rowan, right?
Yeah.
So, no big deal. I didn't mind it at all. I didn't, of course, like Ty Dillinger wasn't in the Rumble, but we get Sami Zayn, and I like both of them.
Good enough.
Yeah, so there you go. Number 11 is Sheamus, and
who actually helps Heath Slater into the ring.
This whole time, every entrant that I've named so far has beaten up Heath Slater a bit. Big E tried to feed him pancakes, which I think is
from his crotch.
Yeah, which I think honestly is attempt murder because he about got suffered.
Suffered?
I mean, he about got suffocated. Excuse me. He did suffer. So yeah, Sheamus throws Heath Slater in the ring. I guess trying to help him. Who knows? As soon as he walks in the ring, Slater just clotheslines him right over. Apparently in 0.8 seconds, which I did watch a WWE YouTube video. Which said Heath Slater himself said that he eliminated Sheamus in 0.8 seconds, making it the fastest elimination ever. Whether that's accurate or not, I don't know, but it's definitely the kayfabe, so.
It's definitely something to look into.
Yep. Someone go time that with a stopwatch. Click, click.
I think that's why they got the match timer over there by the freaking bell ringer guy.
Just ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Bray Wyatt then eliminates Heath Slater right afterwards. Number 12 is Xavier Woods. Number 13 is Apollo Crews. And number 14 is Shinsuke Nakamura, who comes in and pretty quickly eliminates Sami Zayn. Number 15, halfway through, is Cesaro, and he eliminates Apollo Crews. Number 16 is Kofi Kingston. And number 17 is Jinder Mahal, who takes out both Xavier Woods and Big E before attempting to take out Kofi Kingston. However, Kofi Kingston was thrown over the rope and ended up landing 1 foot on Xavier Woods.
And then his friggin' Big E comes out with a plate of pancakes.
Yeah, and then he slid it under Kofi's foot. The only thing I didn't like about this is after the pancake and Xavier Woods' chest is fine. I guess that's a little bit believable, because that's like a weird rule. Like, how do you specify about that kind of rule?
Yeah.
But when Kofi was just hopping on one leg, because after the pancakes he just started hopping, that should just count as an elimination. I mean, his other foot, he's got like, his foot's, I know it technically never touched the ground, which I guess is the defense for it, where he didn't get eliminated because his foot never touched the ground.
Yeah.
But I mean, both his feet are directly over the thing, and he's hopping.
The thing I liked about this, though, is they friggin' threw Kofi Kingston up over Jinder Mahal into the ring.
Yeah, so Jinder was preventing Kofi from getting back in the ring, so Woods and Big E decided to put their hands together and just literally throw Kofi over the top rope from the outside back into the ring. And then Kofi Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise to eliminate Jinder Mahal.
I like that.
Me too. Number 18 was Seth Rollins, and he eliminated Cesaro. And then Andrade Almas eliminates Kofi Kingston. Which, bye-bye New Day. But they had some... Honestly, this Royal Rumble was the best Royal Rumble I've ever seen. And I did not expect that. I expected this to be fine, and I expected Roman to win, which we'll get to. Now, I'm not going to spoil it yet, but...
Kind of did, but...
well, maybe he wins. Who knows. Number 19 is Woken Matt Hardy. And he and Bray Wyatt fight and eventually eliminate each other. Oh, first they team up to eliminate Rusev.
Which was actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
so think about this. If you've got Broken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt as a team, that's going to be very confusing, weird, and dangerous.
Those promos are going to be a mess.
Yes, they are.
But they didn't stay a team for long.
But Bray Wyatt would actually get a few wins.
That's true. You get the Matt Hardy rub, that Woken rub. They didn't stay a team for long because they ended up both fighting again and just eliminating each other at the exact same time. Their feet touched the ground, it looked like.
Which I'm actually happy about.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't disappointed at all with the way Matt Hardy or Bray Wyatt was eliminated. And it furthers their feud, which is what we were hoping for.
Yep.
So I'm glad. Number 20 is John Cena, who comes out and pretty much immediately eliminates Elias from the ring after their whole kill John Cena with a guitar thing on Raw 25. Number 21 is the Hurricane.
I didn't expect this.
Me neither. Returning after like 10 years and is pretty much immediately eliminated by John Cena. However, makes the best of it by just posing as if he did the best job in the world all the way back to the backstage.
He was only there for entertainment, and he did his job. It was great.
Yeah, he was only there for like, maybe 2 minutes, including his entrance and his exit. So, considering that, he might have been the most entertaining person in the Rumble. If you make the time equal to how entertaining they were,
Yeah.
So, that was great, though. Number 22 was Aiden English. The Rusev Day chants were insane this whole night, by the way.
Yes, they were.
While Rusev was in the ring and while English was in the ring.
And with Lana.
Which I didn't like, but we can get to that anyway. Number 23 is Adam Cole, baby.
Now, I thought this was someone else because the whole shock system
shock
thing.
The system.
I'm like, who is this? Then it's Adam Cole. I'm like, oh, yay!
Yeah. The team is Undisputed Era in NXT, and their mantra is shock the system. I really like their theme song to that with the intro part.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Cole, of course, is great. English is eliminated by Finn Balor pretty soon after Adam Cole comes out. And number 24 is Randy Orton, who RKOs and eliminates Andrade Almas after a springboard. I should say a springboard RKO. Well, but that sounds like Randy Orton's springboarding, which he never does. Almas was going to hit...
It'd be pretty cool, though.
A springboard, yes it would. And he got RKO'd and then eliminated. There you go. That was good. That was easy to say, huh? Easy to explain. Number 25 is Titus O'Neil, and number 26 is The Miz, and number 27 was Rey Mysterio, which I popped so hard for.
It was incredible.
Rey Mysterio has always been my favorite wrestler as a kid.
Although John Cena did kind of brush him off, and I was very confused by it. Like, really?
Yeah. Mysterio eliminates Adam Cole after a little while. The final, well, okay, I want to talk about things ahead of this, but I don't want to skip it. So I'll just breeze through this next part. Number 28 is Roman Reigns, and he eliminates Titus O'Neil, The Miz, and Seth Rollins.
Seth couldn't even get mad about it.
No, yeah, he just laughed it off.
Seth knows he would have done it too.
Yeah, he would have. He definitely would have. If anyone would have,
it'd have been Seth.
It would have been Seth Rollins. Number 29 is Goldust, and number 30 is Dolph Ziggler, who rumors were that he was going to win the Royal Rumble. There was rumors that he was going to come back, win the Rumble, and then that would be his big push or whatever.
Which I would not have been mad about. I would have liked that a lot.
I wouldn't have been mad either, but I think the Philly crowd also knew about that rumor, so they expected Ziggler to last longer. I did myself. I think I heard about it like a couple of days ago. I think maybe yesterday or the day before the Rumble, Saturday, and I was hoping that it wasn't true, but I wouldn't have minded if it was,
Yeah.
because I did want Balor to win. But anyway, uh, Goldust. Oh, he eliminates Goldust before Finn Balor eliminates Dolph Ziggler off the apron to a pretty big surprise pop by the Philly crowd. That's why I said they may have heard about the Ziggler thing, or they
Yeah.
just liked him enough, which is possible too. So the final 6 men are Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Roman Reigns standing opposite John Cena, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio, creating a bit of a new era versus the old era
school.
kind of thing, which was great to see. That was really cool, seeing Orton, Mysterio, and Cena stand together. That was very cool.
I did like seeing Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio fight because Roman Reigns has to bend down so much to fight him.
Oh my, yeah. Well, listen. Did you see the shape Rey Mysterio was in though?
Yeah, he's in
Oh my
great
god,
shape.
he looked like he just de-aged 10 years. That's incredible. Like 3 years ago when he was in WWE, he had a bit of a gut and he's ripped.
Yeah,
he's jacked now. It's amazing.
He's like Finn Balor now.
They should try to get him back. Yeah, well, not quite.
Almost.
He's like a 40-year-old Finn Balor. They should definitely try to get Ray back.
I hope so.
And give him a title run, please. Don't make the same mistake you made last time.
Cruiserweight title run.
Yeah, actually, yes. You know what? Rey Mysterio would probably be the best thing possible for the Cruiserweight division.
Yep.
And if anyone deserves to be atop of that,
it is Rey.
It is, if not going to allow Neville to do anything, put Rey Mysterio back in there.
And then have him fight Neville just once.
Yeah, that would be incredible. That'd be wonderful. And you know what? Give Kalisto back. Let them team up. They teamed up for a little while, yeah?
Yeah.
So, was it Kalisto or was it Sin Cara? It was Sin Cara and Ray that had a team. But let him team with Kalisto because Kalisto's better.
Oh,
so there you go.
Better.
Yeah. Randy Orton ends up getting eliminated by Roman Reigns before Rey Mysterio hits Cena and Roman at the same time with a 619.
Which was pretty awesome.
Yes, it was. Before Finn Balor eliminates him. And then John Cena takes out Finn Balor. However, Shinsuke Nakamura eliminates John Cena, leaving us with just Shinsuke Nakamura and Roman Reigns.
Which was an incredible little fight.
It was. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I don't use that term lightly. It was genuinely, I thought Roman was winning, but I had so much hope for Shinsuke, and he did end up eliminating Roman Reigns after a super hard rocket kick to the face when Roman went for a spear. That was great. The whole Royal Rumble was just, honestly, I think perfect.
Yes, it was.
Just a great Royal Rumble.
Now, the one thing I didn't know is that Shinsuke could go for the Universal title.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't even catch that during this match. I caught it at the end of the match where they told the winner of the women's match that they could choose which title. Yeah. I was like, okay, so that means Shinsuke could have chosen Brock Lesnar. I thought it was just between Bobby Roode or AJ, which I guess makes less sense because who would go after Bobby Roode, but...
True. See, I didn't know that though, because they usually have. I figured it'd be SmackDown wins, they go for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
But not. Well, it makes sense though, because if you're winning the Royal Rumble, it's not just for main eventing WrestleMania. It's for actually fighting for a title of choice.
Yeah. So it's because Shinsuke's probably not going to main event. To be honest, last year Randy Orton did get to main event and he won the thing. So
yeah.
Let's hope we get AJ because he did choose AJ Styles to fight at WrestleMania. And AJ's not losing that thing before then because this match is so hyped up reasonably.
Even just now, like a day later.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it.
Yep. Everyone's wanted it since they fought in Japan. I didn't think anyone, including myself, thought we'd actually get it at WrestleMania. So let's hope they are the main event because they deserve to be. If Shinsuke doesn't, Styles does because of what he's done in WWE for the past 2 years. So please do that. But let's get out of the Royal Rumble match for probably like about
just
5 minutes. Yeah, not for long. We have Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan versus The Bar for the Raw Tag Team titles. Jason Jordan is taken out early after being thrown into the ring post. For the whole time he sails on the side of the ring, and Rollins can't tag out. So eventually, Jason Jordan steps on the ropes after Seth Rollins gets a double frog splash on Sheamus and Cesaro, and he tags himself in, but he's too wobbly. He can't stand.
Jordan as any champion right now.
Me neither.
Especially after this.
Not to say he doesn't deserve it, like in ring wise, and his character.
But right now, no.
Yeah,
his
character is doing his job. It's supposed to be annoying and aggravating, and that's exactly what it is. So yeah, so he's going good, but I don't want him to be champs with Rollins. I think Reigns should have that spot.
Of course.
Have we seen Cesaro versus AJ? I don't think we have, because I would love to. Now that I thought about it,
yeah,
I would love to see that match. Next up, after Cesaro and Sheamus win the tag team championships, we have Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Kane for the Universal title. You said you were disappointed with the match.
I was disappointed with this match.
I was too. It was very lackluster. It was only there to smash tables, it felt like.
I liked the entire match up until the end.
So, Lesnar put Strowman through a table, F5 through a table, he F5 Kane through a table, he threw a table on Braun Strowman. Strowman put Lesnar through a table with a power slam, a wooden table. And Kane kind of just pushed Braun Strowman through a table.
The announcers even caught that too.
Yeah, like, Michael Cole was just like
he saw it coming and kind of like pushed himself through it.
Yeah, Michael Cole basically said Braun Strowman realized they messed up, so he threw himself through the table. I did not. That like actually shocked me. I was like, why would you say that, Michael Cole? I mean, Jesus. But yeah.
I think he was just shaming Braun at this point.
I guess so. Who doesn't deserve it anymore? We used to shit on Braun so much back in the day, and he did deserve it because he was garbage. But now he's the most entertaining part about Monday Night Raw, I think.
And he's really good.
He is.
The fact that he fucking drop kicked Brock Lesnar in the beginning of the match was incredible.
Yeah, so I'm trying to remember exactly how the ending went. Do you remember how everything went?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar F5 Kane through a table and pinned him very quickly. It was out of nowhere, and it was very, very... It took the momentum
unsatisfying.
Out of everything.
Yeah, it did. Well, the whole match was fine, right? I didn't think it was... I knew it wouldn't be like the level of Joe and Lesnar or Styles and Lesnar, especially Styles and Lesnar.
Yeah.
Or even Strowman and Lesnar from their last match. But it was a little boring, honestly.
The hype up to it and then the ending of the match.
Yeah.
It just...
But that's exactly what I said.
We should have expected it.
Yep. Lesnar pins Kane. That's the only reason Kane was in the match. So, all right, let's move on. We knew Lesnar was gonna keep that title, or at least I predicted that he would. And he would likely face Roman Reigns. Though I do like the way they did do the end of the Rumble. Going back to that, they had Shinsuke from SmackDown and Roman from Raw. So either one, whichever would lose, can still face that show's champion. So we really wouldn't have lost anything, which is the real reason I thought it would have been dumb to have Roman win at that point, because he didn't need it now, because he could still go face Lesnar, because Shinsuke is the last guy. So if Shinsuke wins, he faces AJ. If Roman wins, he faces Lesnar. Vice versa, they still face the same opponent. So I'm glad Shinsuke won that.
Me too.
Next up, we have the Women's Royal Rumble match, which
I liked very much. I thought it wouldn't be good, but it was really good.
I didn't think it would be bad. It is sad, however, that they had to follow up the greatest Royal Rumble match I've ever seen in my life on the same night, though. Because if this match was last year, it would have been way better, no question.
Yeah.
However, I do think it was the weaker of the Rumble matches. That's just because the men's was so great.
Yeah,
and it just got unlucky. But this was also a great Royal Rumble match.
I liked it very much.
So number 1 was Sasha Banks. Number 2 is Becky Lynch. Number 3 was Sarah Logan of the Riot Squad, I believe.
Yes.
Number 4 was Mandy Rose of
the Absolution.
Absolution. That it's gonna take me a little while to remember who's on what team. Number 5 was Lita, who eliminated Mandy Rose, and
I didn't expect Lita to come back.
Yeah, listen, I don't know why she wasn't on the Raw 25 thing where they introduced all the women, because clearly she's on good terms. We talked about this a few days ago, so whatever. But yeah, she eliminated Mandy Rose. Number 6 was Kairi Sane. Number 7 is Tamina, who was who ended up eliminating. Wait, hold on. I think my notes are a mess. Who ended up getting eliminated by Lita, who was then eliminated by Becky Lynch. There we go. I got it.
Good job.
Well, I can read my notes in memory real well. Number 8 is Dana Brooke, who ends up eliminating Kairi Sane, which was disappointing.
Yeah, Kairi. This is the first time I actually saw Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
And why isn't she around?
Good question. She's on NXT. She is on NXT.
She is? Okay,
yeah.
Good.
She's really good. You may have seen how hard she hits sometimes.
Yes. I like her whole sailor gimmick too.
I do too. I like that a lot. Number 9 is Tori Wilson, who eliminates Dana Brooke. Number 10 is Sonya Deville, who eliminates Tori Wilson. Number 11 is Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad, I do believe.
Yes.
Okay. Number 12 is Molly Holly, who eliminates Sarah Logan.
And Molly Holly looked pretty badass.
Yes, she did. Some of the women in this match, and not to say that's the fault of the majority. Listen, I don't like the whole. I'm not a fan of the era that Kelly was in, and a lot of Brie Bella, Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella progressed a lot, I think.
Yes.
But at that time, a lot of those women just weren't very good in the ring at all whatsoever.
No.
And
the ones that weren't good in the ring were just shit on by the rest of everything.
Natalya, Beth Phoenix, Michelle McCool was good too. But okay. Anyway, Molly Holly was from before that era. I just thought of it, so I brought it up. Number 13 was Lana. Number 14 is Michelle McCool.
Which Lana did get a lot of Rusev Day chants.
Yes, she did. So
I liked it and didn't like it.
I liked it in part because it wasn't they weren't necessarily chanting for Rusev. They were just chanting for the gimmick. And I guess even though she's not technically part of it, she's still kind of part of Rusev. So I don't know. It was fine, I guess. I didn't like how later on. Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait then. I'll figure we're already through this match. I'm not gonna spoil it now, but
just get there.
Yeah. Michelle McCool eliminates Sonya Deville, Liv Morgan, Molly Holly, and Lana.
Which I liked a lot.
Wreaking absolute havoc in the Rumble.
Undertaker was back there going, yes!
Yeah, so they had Undertaker chants during Michelle McCool's in-ring spot, which I didn't like at all. You should not be chanting for a person irrelevant to this situation.
Exactly.
I don't like the CM Punk chants when they do it, and I didn't like
the what chants when freaking Stone Cold was on Raw 25.
I know.
Those annoy me so much.
To be fair, though, in his defense, he did make that up. So they are kind of chanting for him. I don't like it either. Number 15 is Ruby Riott. Number 16, which was a very pleasant surprise, to be honest with you, is Vicky Guerrero. Yes, pleasant.
Pleasant.
Listen.
Pleasant. That voice is more annoying than Stephanie McMahon's.
Yeah, but you have to admit a little bit that as much as we disliked her while she was here, that you kind of missed her a little bit. You didn't?
No.
I kind of missed her just out of I guess nostalgia is it. Anyway, Vicky Guerrero.
I never liked Vicky Guerrero, and I never will. Her voice. It's the voice that
she does it on purpose, though.
It's still.
Vicky Guerrero comes out yelling about how they should pay attention to her because absolutely no one is. There's 4 women left in the ring, and they're just off in pairs fighting. Yeah. Before all 4 women team up on her and eliminate her. So, you know what? She didn't overstay her welcome. I thought it was good for the Rumble. Number 17 is plus this whole Rumble, as much of a historic thing it is, it's including, the whole history of the women's division in WWE. So
which I really like.
I think it's good to include Vicky Guerrero in that, if you can.
I think that's the only reason you should include Vicky.
Yeah, I agree. Number 17 is Carmella. Vicky hits her with her briefcase on the way out because Vicky's upset that she got eliminated. So she grabs Carmella's briefcase and hits her on the back with it. Number 18 is Natalya. Carmella takes out Natalya before she enters, and Carmella enters. So there you go. Carmella finally got in the ring. I thought it might have been a Heath Slater situation.
Yeah, me too.
But we were good. Number 19 is Kelly.
I did not like this.
I don't like Kelly as a performer at all. Natalya eliminates Michelle McCool. Number 20 is Naomi. Becky Lynch Becky Lynch is eliminated by Ruby Riott, which I also didn't like. She was put out pretty early. Number 21 is Jacqueline.
I didn't expect that.
Me neither. Who is shortly eliminated by number 22, Nia Jax.
That does bring me to a question. Where did Booker T go?
What do you mean?
During the Braun Strowman and them match, when when they broke the announce table, Booker T freaking disappeared.
I don't think he was on the commentary for this.
He was, because they asked, where'd Booker go?
Oh, I don't know then.
They asked, where'd Booker go?
I don't know. I didn't catch anything like that.
I just want to know where he went.
Okay. I have no idea. Google it, I guess. I have no clue. Okay, yeah. So Nia Jax eliminated Jacqueline, Kelly, and Ruby Riott before knocking Naomi into the other women. She tries to eliminate Naomi, but all the other women who she just eliminated catch her, and they fall into the barricade. Naomi walks along the barricade, steals someone's chair. I don't remember who.
The announcer girl.
Yeah, Maria Menounos. She was a terrible announcer.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Why would you not just have JoJo do it? JoJo's good. JoJo's fine.
Very good.
Why would you have? I don't even want to talk about that.
Heck, at this point, you can have Stephanie McMahon. She's a good announcer.
Yeah, she's better than she is on commentary. I'd rather her announce than be on commentary.
Which, to bring up announcing, have you watched any of the Mixed Match Challenge yet?
No, I haven't.
I watched a couple matches.
Okay.
And Beth Phoenix is one of the announcers on it.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
She's
not good.
She reminds me of Siri. Just basic responses.
Gotcha.
No enthusiasm.
Yeah, I don't think promos have ever been her thing.
Have someone.
But Renee Young, please.
Yes.
She's a wonderful commentator.
You should have had a Renee Young do it.
You should have had Renee Young do the thing you're talking about and do the Royal Rumble because she's a wonderful commentator.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then you have JoJo instead of Maria Menounos do the announcing for the Royal Rumble match. Please do that next time. Anyway, Naomi steals a chair from Maria Menounos and puts her feet on it and begins walking with her hands to the steps, jumping on the steps and getting back in the match.
It was a good thing, even though it reminded me too much of Kofi Kingston.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
It does seem like they just tried to do a Kofi Kingston-esque thing with her, but it was still cool to watch.
Good.
And then she was immediately eliminated by Nia Jax, however.
Which is the one thing I didn't like about it.
Yeah. She could have at least just got knocked out or something. Another little critique I have, and I don't want to sound like that I dislike this whole Rumble. I think I'm just critiquing it because I care so much about it. So I just wanted it to be like, as perfect as possible. Yeah. A lot of the women were just rolling to the outside and just hanging out there for a little while.
Like Sasha and Becky.
Yeah, they just kept doing that. I think a couple other women too, just not as much.
Natty did it a couple times.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Because usually when wrestlers do that in the Royal Rumbles in the past, it's like part of their strategy and something. It's not just
like Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
they threw him in and he slid out and got back in like he normally does.
Or Edge. Edge used to do that and just hide, and the Miz has done it before.
Yeah, that's how the Miz won a Rumble once.
Yeah, so there you go. Just please, I don't know. Maybe
they overused it a little bit.
I think they did.
Which isn't bad.
But to be fair, the announcers didn't comment on it, so it wasn't like, oh, this is her strategy, but this is also her strategy. It was just a thing in the background that was a little bothersome, I guess. Anyway, number 23 is Ember Moon, NXT Women's Champion.
Which surprised me, and I liked it a lot.
Yes, I liked it a lot too. Number 24 is Beth Phoenix, who ends up getting eliminated by Natalya, her former tag team partner, after they both knock out Nia Jax. Not eliminate, just they knock her down. They beat her up.
They're having their little feel-good reunion moment, and then Natty eliminates her.
Yeah, of course.
Like was
Natty's
expected.
Heel. Exactly. Yeah, that was cool to see Beth and Natty back together. Number 25 is Asuka, who eliminates Ember Moon and absolutely kills Sasha Banks with a knee to the face.
Yes.
Like a weird kind of GTS, which was super beautiful. Number 26 is Mickie James. Number 27 is Nikki Bella, who eliminates Carmella.
I like that Nikki was in the match.
Number 28 is Brie Bella.
I was in the kitchen for this one, getting something to drink, and I heard Brie moan, and I wanted to kill myself.
Listen, the Bella twins are good for what they are. Nikki Bella is good in the ring. Brie Bella is not. She's terrible, I think, and absolutely...
I don't think she's terrible. I think she's better than Eva Marie, but definitely not good.
Everyone's better than Eva Marie. Matt Hardy's son is better than Eva Marie. His little 2-year-old son is better than Eva. Yes, is better than Eva Marie. Listen, Brie Bella
actually was.
I know. Brie Bella, her hits don't look like they have any kind of weight behind them. And I know Shane McMahon has the same problem, and I could criticize him about that as well. She's just bland to me when she's wrestling.
The
That's all.
difference is though, Nikki Bella is supposed to be taken as a serious wrestler, whereas Shane McMahon now really isn't.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's more the come in when it's necessary or when he just feels like it. Bree's supposed to be taken as a serious full-time wrestler.
Not anymore. She's retired with Nikki, but I get your point. Okay, next up, let's keep going. Bayley is number 29, and number 30 is exactly what I expected. However, it was still great to see. Trish Stratus returns and eliminates Mickie James after they have their little reunion thing.
It was a pretty good
it was
fight
great.
there. I liked it.
Trish Stratus is still apparently great in the ring. Who knew? It's been forever.
When we get to the after match, I want to tell you the part that disappointed me the most about this.
Okay, I want to tell you. Okay, well, yeah, let's just keep going. So, all the women together end up teaming up to eliminate Nia Jax. Sasha ends up eliminating Bayley. I think she turned heel because she was acting heel the rest of the match.
Yeah,
just going off on everyone. It was. Trish Stratus eliminates Natalya, who was then eliminated by Sasha Banks, who was then eliminated by both of the Bella twins, leaving Nikki Bella and Brie Bella and Asuka as the final three.
And then Nikki, of course, eliminates Brie because why not?
Yeah, she turns on Brie Bella while Brie's on the apron. And then Asuka eliminates Nikki Bella to win the first ever Women's Royal Rumble,
which we expected.
We both predicted. So real quick before we get to the end of the match, we'll go over our predictions. So we both predicted the Usos would win, and we were correct. I predicted Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan would retain the Raw Tag Team titles, and you predicted the Bar would. I was wrong in that. I predicted Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would win. I was wrong in that. You said AJ Styles. I predicted Brock Lesnar would win. You said Braun Strowman. So you were wrong in that one. We both predicted Asuka, and we both predicted Reigns. We were wrong with Roman. So you ended up winning with a 4-3 score. So good job, sir. Eventually, we'll have some kind of punishments in place to make it worth while. Yeah, eventually. So there we go. Now let's get to the aftermath of Asuka winning the Rumble. So she gets to choose between championships. They had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, who were at ringside the whole time with their titles.
I want her to fight Alexa Bliss.
Why is that?
Because I just think it'd be a better match.
Than Charlotte? Really?
Okay, I don't... Looking at it, yeah, probably Charlotte and Asuka, but I want to see it more, you know?
Yeah. So they both stand in the ring with Asuka. And before Asuka makes a decision, she's just, doing her Asuka oozing charisma and staring at both of the women. Before Bad Reputation by Joanne Jett hits on the over the arena, and Ronda Rousey makes her debut of sorts.
I do want to point out at this point, Asuka's the only one not wearing leather.
Yeah, everyone's wearing leather jackets. Listen, so here's what happens. I'll go over what happens. I'll go over something I was confused about, which is the entire thing. So Ronda Rousey comes down, and she points at the WrestleMania sign.
Which Michael Cole goes, she's staring at the WrestleMania sign! Yeah. I'm like, no shit, really?
So, she points at it for no reason. I guess, of course, that means she's going to be at Mania. That has no merit to any kind of thing going on right now.
No.
She goes face-to-face with Charlotte. That's it. She backs up, goes to shake Asuka's hand. Asuka slaps her away because, of course, she does. Asuka doesn't care about anyone. And then Ronda Rousey just looks at Asuka, laughs, points to the WrestleMania sign, and then walks away. So, what the hell just happened? I don't know. Ronda Rousey's here.
The only thing we know is Ronda Rousey's here. She now doesn't like Asuka. And I think she's going to fight Charlotte at Mania.
I guess so. None of that was made clear.
Which means I think Ronda Rousey's going to SmackDown.
I guess I would have to assume. Listen, Asuka didn't make a decision. This isn't Ronda Rousey's decision to make.
No, it isn't.
She had no point to come out there. Of course, I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey being in WWE. It sounds wonderful. And
it's going to be awesome.
This could have been great if she would have come out and picked up a microphone. Or someone pick up a mic and tell me why Ronda Rousey's pointing at WrestleMania and doing nothing else but that before Asuka's made her decision.
The only part of it that I was disappointed is, besides the fact that it didn't really make much sense.
Yeah, nothing happened.
She wasn't in the Rumble,
Yeah.
which was dumb.
Yeah,
If you're gonna make
really
your
should have
debut,
been.
you should have made it in
But
the Rumble.
to be fair, because I do think that there is a good reason for not having her in. Because every woman in the Rumble is either currently wrestling or is a former like
wrestler.
Yeah, and they gave a lot to the women's division. Even Kelly, I guess. So not including Ronda Rousey, I think is okay in this situation
But
because
it does
it's such
bring
a
in
historic
the future
thing.
too.
Huh?
You're also kind of
Yeah, but
you're
listen,
bringing in the future.
The
here.
future is Sonya Deville, the Riot Squad, Absolution, and
Ember
all the
Moon.
women, and most of the women, and Ember Moon, yeah, and Kairi Sane. So I don't think Rousey needed to be in that. And this was the fine spot for her debut because no one expected her to debut after the match, right? People were like, maybe she'll be in the match, and when she wasn't, I was like, okay, she won't. Then she was there. I was like, oh my god, I didn't expect this. What I gathered from what happened, what I think maybe what was going on in the women's head was Ronda Rousey came out, looked at Charlotte. I challenge you to WrestleMania. Asked Oscar for permission to challenge Charlotte. Oscar refused, so nothing happened still. So if that's what happened, it's still pointless because no progress was made. If it's not what happened, I'm way more confused than I was before.
This raises more questions than it answers.
It does.
It's basically throwing a bunch of questions at us and then saying, yeah, I'm not going to give you the answers to these.
Yeah, answer all these without the first or last two words of each question. There you go. That's how you do it.
It makes no sense, and I do like that Rousey's in
Me too.
WWE now.
I'm looking forward to it. However, it looks like she might not show up till Mania. We don't know.
I hope not.
But
I hope she actually... I want to see her in a match.
Me too. Before then.
Yes.
That's the Royal Rumble. We did it. We finally followed up with a prediction video, and we reviewed Royal Rumble. So far, the best pay-per-view this year. Yes, I'm aware this is the first one and only one. But great. I didn't watch NXT TakeOver. Sorry. Not sorry. I'll watch it eventually. I always do, so.
Though, I do have to note that Adam Cole and Ember Moon were both taped up, so I'm assuming it was pretty brutal.
Yeah, so I do know that Adam Cole had a hardcore match with Aleister Black. So if you have a hardcore match with that guy, you're definitely not going to be walking out great the next day. And Ember Moon had a match with, I forget her name. She's one of Ronda Rousey's, the Four Horsewomen. She's an MMA fighter. She's a really good wrestler too. She was in the Mae Young. She was the runner-up behind Kairi Sane. So.
Yeah, you mentioned her last week. She was going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, I thought she would. She's good. And she had a match with her, and I think she almost got submitted or whatever. Clearly, she didn't lose the title, but there we go. I think
I do like that Andrade Almas did come out, or Cien Almas, whatever his name is, came out with this title.
Me too. So did Ember Moon.
Yeah, I like that.
Ember Moon did too. I do too. Especially because the casual fans probably don't even know anything about the NXT. So
they do now.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Royal Rumble. We did it. We made it through.
Way better than what we thought it would be.
Much, much better.
I'm actually really glad that the women's Rumble match was 100 times better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I think it was better than a few of the past, like 3 or 4, or out of the 5 years of men's matches. Honestly, it was.
Yes.
It was really entertaining and very good. I'm
think
looking forward to next year already.
I think it was almost as good as the men's match this year.
I would say so. Yeah. There was a lot of low moments where not much was going on, but
overall it was really.
I mean, who expected the men's Rumble to be so
good?
There was not a single low spot in almost the whole match, which is never the case.
No, it's not.
It was actually genuinely very impressive and really good.
I'm hoping this trend keeps up forever.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm honestly gonna put that match on my match of the year candidate list already. I know it might be a little bit of a cheat putting a Rumble there, but this Rumble was just so good, very good. So there you go. We did Royal Rumble.
Review.
We're good? Yeah, I know it's review.
Ready to close up?
Yep, I guess so. You can follow us on Twitter at CarAlarm Podcast.
You can find our page on Facebook. You go in and type that symbol shouting CarAlarm. You can find our page there with our videos, or links to the videos, I should say.
Yeah.
Follow us, like us, all that stuff.
Like, subscribe. We'll be doing more videos, like 2 more this week. So we're
Be
gonna
on
try
the
to
lookout for that.
yeah, we're gonna try to keep it more consistent, keeping it real. Yep. Thanks for watching. We are CarAlarm.
Peace out.